What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. All right, been working hard all day. Sorry, haven't been able to keep up with everything. I'm on a deadline Thursday, 1 o'clock. We've got an inspection, and everything has to be done for this lady to move in this weekend. So I'm been pushing hard to get this thing done, and just getting back to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, get something to eat. You know, it's kind of crazy because where I'm at today is National Barbecue Day, and the barbecue place, 4-star barbecue place. Went by there because I was gonna say, man, I'm gonna get some barbecue. I was gonna try and get some from Jet. The Jet's kind of tied up, but the barbecue place is not closed on National Barbecue Day because they're having a staffing problem because just can't find people to work. It's kind of crazy. I see people out holding signs up, hungry, need money, and I'm kind of like, but all these places need help. I'm trying to understand. I don't know. I don't understand. Anyway, be that as it may, it's Taco Tuesday, so we're going to get some fajitas and some tacos and just go that way with it. So, good news for the Cowboys. Good news. I believe this is the end of the rookie contracts. Sam Williams signed his deal, second round pick, and wide receiver Jalen Tolbert signed his, both 4-year deals. So hopefully, 3 years from now, they have been playing great, and we're going to be trying to redo their contract and stuff. And this is why Stephen Jones loves the draft, and why everything is all in on the draft. Because when you draft a guy, they're dirt cheap. This is where the NFL really has you by the balls if you're an NFL player. Think about this. Now, first round picks, there's the 5th year option. We have the option of saying, we're going to keep you for an extra year because you're so great, cheaper than what the market value is. And, of course, there's the franchise tag, so we can kind of say, this is what you're going to get paid, and we're not going to pay you anymore. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. Tyler Smith, our first round draft pick. His deal, his cap number for this year is $2.4 million. $2.4 million. That's it. That's all. And there's nothing you can do about it until the 4th year. Or after the 3rd year, they can renegotiate. And herein lies the problem for an NFL player. The life expectancy of an NFL player is around 3 years. So, for example, and this is why Zeke Elliott wanted to have his contract. I'm not doing anything more because running backs are the ones that really get screwed. You think Barkley's going to get a second contract? A huge contract? No. Mm-mm. Think about Alfred Morris. Had a couple of 1,000-yard seasons for Washington, 6th-round draft pick, was paid peanuts by them. When they were, after his contract came up, we're going to let him go. He made more money from the Cowboys than he did his whole time in Washington. It's crazy. Now, here's the good news, at least for the Cowboys. Like I said, let me see, do I see some of the other guys? Let's see, Quentin Bohannon. I see some of the other guys that are the rookies, their contracts. There's John Ridgeway. Look at this, John Ridgeway. His cap number is $765,000. So, looking at our cap situation right now, before we have Sam and Jalen number, we have $13.7 million. Our rookies literally took $4 million. That's it. So figure we'll lose about another, million and a half. So that'll take us down to like $12 million. And then we have another $10 million coming June 1st because of Lyle Collins. It's $22 million. And now the Cowboys don't have to worry about being hit and losing the compensatory picks. It looks like we'll get a 4th round and 2 sixes next year, which case the Cowboys will love that because that's more guys that are dirt cheap. And we'll see if the Cowboys actually do try and take some of this money and are able to spread it around. We as fans wanted them to go ahead and get the Bobby Wagners and things like that. But, had you gotten the Bobby Wagner, it could have cost you maybe at least the sixth round, but, possibly, depending on how big the contract was, it could have lost you the fourth round pick. And so that's where the Cowboys didn't make that move. We'll see if they go ahead and make a move for Aaron Barr. There's been some interest there. Of course, we know everything when it comes to Stephen Jones is how much does it cost, and I'm not going to pay too much for anything, and that's just the way it is. Some regard, you have to look at the Cowboys and say the one thing that they have done better than most teams. I'm not going to say that they're the best at it, but they're definitely really, really good. Is the draft and finding players that others don't. That has not been the problem. I dare say the biggest problem they've had is not the players that they brought in, because you can look at the players over the last 15 years, from the Jason Wittens and Tony Romos and the Zeke Elliott's and the DeMarco Murrays and the DeMarcus Wares, the T.O.s. You've had quality players that you should have been able to win it all with. The problem is I don't know that you've had the quality coaches all the time. I hate to say that Jason Garrett was learning on the job training, but when your only experience was you were quarterback coach under Nick Saban at the Miami Dolphins, who he ran back to college football because he was like, screw this. You then became the offensive coordinator and then head coach. You just did not have the experience to know what to do, because basically Jerry Jones was the one who was basically coaching the team or doing the head coaching stuff. And I'm sorry, Jerry Jones, when it comes to building a stadium, you're my guy. Hey, if I ever had that kind of money and said, Jerry, I want a stadium, I'm going to say, Jerry Jones, can you hook a brother up with your people, because they know their shit. They know their shit. But if I'm building the team, I think I'm going to call Jimmy Johnson. I just think I'm going to call Jimmy Johnson. Or, no, better yet, I'm going to call Will McClay. Will McClay has saved the Cowboys' ass. The only reason why the Cowboys have been competitive over the last 10 years, shout out to Will McClay, because he's the one finding those guys, the scouting department. So props to the Cowboys scouting department. Way to go, guys. And with that being said, that's all I got for you right now. But I'll be back in a bit because I got to check up with all the news that's going on and everything else. Stewart's GoFundMe. Let me double check on this, because I think we're closing in. I think we're closing in on $4,000. Let's see. And Friday night. It's Friday night, and we're just going to get paid. We're at $37.45. Shout out to you, shout out to everybody on it. We're going to be doing a hot wing challenge, me and DMV, Friday night, to try and raise some funds. I'm going to be burning my intestines for my buddy Stuart Morrison. So join in. We'll talk Cowboys, and we're going to be eating a lot of hot wings. There you go. See you soon.